Hi guys, welcome to the BMP channel. Today I'm actually doing the hair straightening. I got a request after someone seeing my St. Paddys video where I actually showed you guys my natural, curly, enormous hair, and I got a message asking how the heck did I get my hair to go straight in all my videos. So I'm going to show you. When I do my hair straight, I still want it to be nice and soft, and you know what, a lot of people at my work have only seen my hair curly 4 times, so they think that I make it curly on those days. That's not my natural hair because I straighten my hair so often. So one of the products that I forgot to mention previously is I always use the Paul Mitchell gloss drops at the end because I find it makes a nice shine and chic look. But anyways, I hope that you guys have a really good day and subscribe. I love getting your comments. I love getting your feedback. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. So I've already gone ahead and done a couple of steps, but I will explain it to you guys. One of the biggest things that people forget when they're trying to straighten their hair is that they're not going to change your shampoos. You need specific ingredients in shampoo to allow your hair to resist humidity. So especially with curly hair, as you guys seen in my previous videos. So I actually use the Slick Line by Natural. I buy it at Sally's and I buy it by the liter. I just find that you get more for the money at that point. It is the remake of the Matrix, I believe, Sleek Look shampoo. It smells identical, the texture is the same, and it still leaves that strong hold without having the product. Now you can also add, before you straighten, this is a generic brand again, so it's going to be a lot cheaper for you guys. This is the styling cream by Matrix Sleek Look, and I also use, when I'm blow drying, my routine is I'm going to put in the Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum. I find it just makes it a lot better. You guys see how it kind of straightens straight-ish, and for curly hair that's amazing on its own. At the end I'll show you some other products that we can use, but I do know as well for African American hair, the Paul Mitchell Straight Works tends to work really well as well because it's a gel base and it'll really pull from the root. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to separate into different sections, and you definitely going to do 2 sections here, but if you have a lot of hair at the back, and you know I have a lot of hair but I've gotten accustomed to doing it in 4 sections, you're just going to grab, make sure you separate your bang, you're going to grab a piece, so probably about where the ear is, you guys can see my roots there, and you're going to clip it up with a clip, and this is going to look really silly for the first little bit, but it'll get better. You're going to clip that up, then you're going to separate the other side here, twist, clip this up, and you're going to clip the last piece up. Make sure you're using a flat iron with a ceramic plate, and yes, you're going to look really silly for the first couple minutes, but I actually have the Ion Anti-Frizz solution. I think is awesome, and I've had it for about 2 years and it's still as strong as it was when I purchased it. The brush that I'm using is actually from Goody. It's a 2-sided brush, so it's very similar to the flat iron, and it's just really going to hold the hair together. So once again, for curly hair, this is an awesome way. So I like to start by the back. You're going to pull down a section. You're going to I would say probably about 1/2 inch to 1 inch maximum is what you're going to grab, and you're going to clip the rest back up. So we're going to start with the first piece. I just want to go like this so you guys can see. So you're going to start by brushing all the way through it first, grabbing right from the root. Going to get the flat iron as close as you possibly can to the root, and you're really going to work that first section. So you're going to work that down, get to the middle, and then you're going to go to the root. So you're going to go over that at least 2-3 times, and when you get to the end again, you're going to hold it and then let go. You're going to see the steam. And then you can see right away that it's a really nice straight and it's falling beautifully. So let's do a couple more pieces. So once again, 1/2 inch. Clip the hair back up, and you'll be able to tell which is flat ironed and which isn't, because the texture is going to be completely different. So running one way through, grabbing from the root, really working that flat iron at the top, working it down, and once again 2 or 3 times, and hold on the end, let go. So you're going to see right away that we're getting a really nice straightened. So I'll come back when I have a few more pieces done. Now that we're getting to the top, we're still going to be taking those, I find at the top I like to take a little bit smaller pieces. And same format that we've been doing, so grabbing, brushing through, grab at the root. Now at the top, I do like to curve a little bit. You're going to see I like to just kind of curve at the bottom because I find it makes a better finish. We're going to take, I think this is one of our last pieces. So curly hair is definitely going to have knots in it when you try to straighten. And that's okay, because we can just brush through them. So already you guys can see what a nice, and it's just basically like real straight hair where it just falls nice and healthy. Now you can start whichever points that you like, but because my bangs fall this way, I always like to do this other front part right away. So now that we've taken down this part, we're going to start just right near the ear, and you want to take a really thin piece because it tends to make a crease or like a line. So go as close as you can before you don't burn yourself. This is where a lot of ladies will burn their ears. You guys can see my red now. Woo! With my roots. Do a couple more pieces. The sides are what take the least amount of time, but something I do want to mention to you guys notice that I'm pretty bleached blonde at the roots, at the top near my bangs, and the biggest mistake that people do is they do the same process where they're really going over the hair over and over and over and over. You can't do that with bleached hair. If you have highlights, well, there's not really much you can do about it. But when you have bleached hair, you need to be careful because that hair is already brittle as it is. So if you're going to go over it a bunch of times, you're going to damage your hair. So now we're getting to those blonde parts. And you're also going to see this is where I have shaping around my face with my hair. So we're going to have to straighten it just a little bit differently. You're going to start at the root the same thing. Not as much though because of the blonde. When you're past the blonde, you can really press that brown. And then right where the bangs hit the face, I'm going to grab them and just kind of turn them towards, just to make that nice kind of layered look. Sorry I keep fast forwarding through stuff, but I figured it's more interesting just getting the gist of what I'm trying to show you than to actually watch me do my whole head. And plus YouTube wouldn't let me broadcast that long anyways. I'm going to take the bang. I'm going to start with just a very little section is what I'm going to pull down. The rest I'm going to pull back and pin. And because I like them to fall along the side, I'm just going to grab it and I'm going to take that flat iron and go in like a round circular motion. So you're going to see it looks a little funny, but it will calm down. It's because I like some volume in there. So that's the first piece. So if you wanted them across your face, I have a cowlick here, so I have a really hard time, but you could do that. And this is basically the end of the straightening. Whoops, kind of messed that up, eh? Now, what you could also do is, if you like having volume, you could tease the back so that it's a little bit up. Or another cute look when your hair is straight like this, especially when you have different highlights, is just pinning both sides up like this so that you can have a nice little bump. But this is how I straighten my hair, and I hope this helped. And I hope you guys that you have a great day. Bye!